What's going on, everybody? Jeff Holiday here, and today we're back playing some All the Mods 10. I am very excited to be back with you. It has been a little bit of time since the last time I recorded an episode, and it's very funny because previously I was getting really frustrated because I was trying to get the gate from the Power mod to work the way I wanted it to work. And I was like, why don't they have Flux Networks? Well, I'm sure if you watch that episode and now you're watching this one, you probably are like, there is Flux Networks. What are you talking about? Well, I took forever to update my mod pack, okay? I took forever on it, and now we do have Flux Networks in here. We will be playing with it a little bit today, but just to show you, I kind of cleaned this place up a little bit, you know. Just kind of redid some of the wiring. I got these two hooked up. They seem to be stabilized for now. I've got them running these centrifuges down here. We have tons and tons and tons of crude oil, which is great. Yep. No, we're doing great. We're doing great. These guys should be... Yep, we're able to maintain, like, our honeycombs and everything like that. Still not ready for going downstairs yet. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it. It's fine. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Anyway, today... Ugh, that's a big hole. That's better. Although I don't like that this is now, like, polished stone. Or that this is either. That's not supposed to be like that. What? Okay, you know what happened? Okay. So I made an exchanging gadget a while back, and I've been using that. I didn't really mention it on stream because it's just one of those things, like, once you get to the point where you have, like, the building gadget and the exchanging gadget, you know, I mean, like, I can be like, hey, check out, this is the gadgets. But, like, I've done that so many times I didn't even think about it, but I'm going to have to fix that. That looks like crap. Anyway, now I've got this whole back room here. Since I do have kind of like a house, I figured I'm just going to make a kitchen, cooking for blockheads kitchen in here real quick. Other stuff that we are doing today. We are going to be figuring out a fun way to kind of make a little bit of a partition in between here and this next chunk over. We're going to move into doing some AutoCrafting through Applied Energistics. And we're going to potentially move all of this stuff because I don't want it here. I don't want it here. I actually really want to start pushing into down this direction, down towards the thing that I keep not showing you. So I think I kind of want to find a better way to stick some of these guys into a corner. Some of these I'll continue to use, like... What? Is the netherite thing full? Oh, I never upgraded it. That would be why. Well, that's ridiculous. The diamond is upgraded, but I never upgraded the netherite? What is wrong with me? Okay, well, I guess I'm going to have to do that. Anyway, you know, some of this stuff is going to get pushed and put away. Some of this stuff that maybe I just don't need anymore. Like, I think at this point, I probably have enough dye. 2.6 thousand dye essence. I think I'm okay. I don't think I need to grow any more dye seeds. So I'll probably take those offline. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start messing around with that stuff a little bit. But the other really big thing that I want to get into is I want to make a big battery. Because right now, I've got some rather expensive ones. I mean, it took a lot because I don't have anything set up to make it faster. But I did make an ultimate energy cube. It's a pain in the butt. And I did make this spirited energy cell, which took a lot of power. But I want something even cooler, and it's through Mechanism, and that is also going to be today. So, big battery, AutoCrafting, maybe moving this stuff out of the way. And that will hopefully get us all set up that we can start pushing forward into other mods. And also, I will have some space down there, and also the price that you haven't seen yet, to start working on another magic mod, because I really want to do that. Anyway, we will get started on that right now. right now. So I've been doing some work downstairs, and now I'm ready to start this project. See, we already have a thermal evaporation tower up there, which is pretty handy, but I need a second one. And so I have dug down into here to start building this guy. I've already put my controller over there. I don't know how tall I'm going to be able to make this one. I just made a bunch of blocks to see, like, you know, if we're going to get it up high enough that we can fit the solar guys. I don't even know if you need the solar guys for this one. I'm just vibing. I'm going with vibes right now, everybody. No. Give me that. Thank you very much. Jeez. We got to build this thing. Let's go. Right. And I also got to remember to go up top and take a look at how these guys were pointed in. I think I just pointed them in. Okay. Yeah. I just basically kind of chose an orientation. So each one of these, you got 4, that's 8, plus 4, that's 12. So I know right now that I can't actually get this guy another layer higher. I'm going to have to do this and hope that this guy will actually fit here. I'm not sure if it will. It won't. Okay. I could just leave it at this, but I'm not going to. I'm going to build this guy up high enough because I don't want to mess up any more of the natural terrain. So I'll be right back. I got to make another few bits of this guy. All right. I built it up quite a bit. Let's see if this guy will fit now. Still not, probably because of this guy. I really don't want to do that, but I made a whole big concession building this enormous, ugly structure. Yeah. And bam. Yeah, it's hideous. It's so hideous. I really hate having that thing just sticking out like a sore thumb. I thought for a while that maybe what I should do is just carve into the mountain and try and hide it into here. But then I would lose this beautiful tree. I really just didn't want to do that. I like the look, this natural look over here. This back end is not as important to me. I guess it's fine. I mean, it's functional. I guess I'm trying to be more into the banana. Trying to be more into the aesthetics on this build than I usually am, you know, which is why I'm taking the time to, like, make this beautiful kitchen with counters, sink, oven, cooking table, fruit basket, toaster, and refrigerator, and a ceiling fan that I'll never see because I never look up. Anyway, yeah. So, like, I'm trying to make things look pretty, and it kind of irks me that it's not going to be as pretty as I want it to be. Coming down here, before I move these guys, I actually last night set up some other seeds, like water seeds, earth seeds, etc., just so I could start growing a bunch of them before I tear all this down and move it. As you can see, I opened all this up. I left this wall up here because I kind of want a separation between my power generating system and everything else. I think I'm probably going to leave it up, honestly. And we're going to do a bunch of stuff in here today for some of the other projects we have been talking about. Anyway, so this is why we need this guy. I've already set up the lines for it, but now I need my wrench. I hit the sort button, and now I can't find anything in my backpack. It's very frustrating. Right. Okay. Cool. So, you know, I'm getting really frustrated with some of my relics. They're driving me crazy. Is this working? It says it's working. I don't know if it's still working now. It says production is 0 out of 0 out of 0. So this guy, Brian, temperature. Shows a little bit of brine in there. I'm really curious as to what's going on with this guy because I'm wondering. I had problems with this guy running too, and I'm wondering if it's because the solar panels are not set up right up there, up top. But I don't think so. The other thing that you can do on this is you can add a heater. Ugh. Where is it? Resistive heater. I think it's a resistive heater. Something like that. And that can actually help you with quests. Okay. Let's go to mechanism. Here. Thermal evaporation plant. Heating up our brine production. So the thermal evaporation plant multi-block produces brine based on the internal temperature. There are several methods to increase temperature of the plant, including building them in a desert. Fuelwood heater burns buckets of lava, which can then be piped in using a pipe that transfers heat. Resistive uses RFFE. Can be set to use whatever RFFE that you want to use. That's probably what we'll want to do to make this run a little bit faster, because I don't know why it's not running at all. It doesn't make any sense to me. I do know because I have an extra valve right here, what I could probably do is... Well, let's see. It shows that there's some brine flowing into here. Yeah, hey, look. Hey, we're getting lithium. No, it's working. It's just slow. Yeah, I should have just chilled out. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right. Yeah, I wanted to stick these guys in here just so we can easily have access to them. The rest of this floor is probably going to be dedicated to applied energistics AutoCrafting, but I am going to have to pull this out because the other thing that we have to get done is we have to start making lithium, and that it's because of our battery system that we're building is why we need lithium to begin with. Do I have enough elite pipes, or am I going to have to make more? Elite mechanical pipe. Looks like I do. That's the basic idea behind why I'm doing what I'm doing with this is I need lithium specifically for our big battery box. And this is the only way to make it. You got to get your lithium. First you get liquid lithium, which is what you're getting from the brine. Bonk, bonk, bonk. You then take that into a decondenstrating, which turns it into regular lithium. I guess that turns it into a gas or something. I don't know. And then you chemical crystallize it into lithium dust. Pretty easy. In fact, I think I actually have all the machines that I needed for that out of my 5X stuff here. Yeah. Sure do. So what is it? I need a rotary decondenstrator. Right here. And then I need a chemical crystallizer. Crystallizer. Chemical crystallizer. Yeah. Cool. I don't have any... I'll have to route some power over to make this happen, but... sure, why not? Let's just set this up, because we need lithium. There's no time like the present. Rotary condensator. Oh, it has water in it. Why does it have water in it? I need it to just dump all of its crap out. Can we vent? Is there a vent? Huh. Yeah, I don't know how to get rid of this crap. Okay, I gotta figure this out. I'll be right back. Okie dokie. So we need to pull some power out of this guy, but I am having trouble. Okay, so I've been dealing with this stupid thing for a while. Where is it? Cloud in a bottle. Okay. It's been driving me nuts because every time I would try and hold shift, it would make me like bounce up. I would hold shift and then press jump to try and very, very gradually, increase my height and everything. And what would end up happening because of that is the cloud in a bottle would make me jump in midair, and it's not what I want. It's not what I want. Okay, output. Okay, yeah, these guys got power. Cool. So let's set up this guy's config. We want fluids are all inputs. Outputs. I don't know exactly what kind of. I think it's a fluid output that goes out into the crystallizer. Pretty sure. We're gonna put in auto. Nope, that was wrong. It was already on auto eject. Cool. And then this guy we need. See, it says items and then it says chemicals. So I'm thinking it's chemicals. Input. Yeah. So I'm thinking it is probably chemicals that go out. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. So let's... My Amazon device wanted to try and chat with me. So we're going to throw our lithium in here. Decondensates. I guess that's to go the other way. There we go. So now it's making the lithium, and now we're getting lithium dust. Dude, super cool. We need a lot. We need a whole lot. So we're going to, I think what I'm going to do, okay, I think I'm just going to do something like, I think I'm probably going to make another drawer system. I'm not sure where, but I think that's probably the best way for me to handle this, because I have a feeling that there's going to be quite a few other items, types of things and blah 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 that I'm gonna have to be concerned about, and making sure that I have the capacity to pull them out from the ME system. Like maybe even just kind of like making an entire wall here out of out of certain items. Okay. Yes, this is what I'm going to do. I am, however, going to make this a little bit different. I think you'll see what I'm talking about here in just a bit. It's going to take a while. It's going to take me making things in a very specific way to be restrictive. And then it will all kind of make sense. It's okay. It's okay. I know what I'm doing. Usually. And then we'll stick you right there. Yeah. All right, cool. Boom. And out it comes. Sweet. Okay, let's throw a bunch of our stuff back away. And we need a locking card. Boom. Boom. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, okay, so just to describe, the idea is that I can put, like, drawers like that, and then sticking out drawers like this, and we'll put a controller on it, kind of like we do over there, to basically hide a lot of the mess. And that way, things that I want to have restrictions on, to not have a ton of them just out in the open, or clogging up the ME system. This is a way of, like, limiting it. Like this stuff in example, once it gets completely full, it just stops. Like, these guys get filled up, and they just don't produce anymore. And that's fine. It's not like a crazy overflow sort of thing. And that I keep it that way so I don't have this huge amount just clogging up the ME system. I can access it easy enough. So that's the wisdom behind it. Anyway, we're making lithium dust, and now we can just kick back and chill. And I'm going to keep making it more pretty down here, and then I'll probably move this stuff. I'll be back. All right, so bring you back real quick just to kind of show you something I got done down here. As you can see, wow, all of my cloches are gone. They're over here. Now, I was going to go ahead and dig, like, another level and put them down there, but as I kind of was looking at this open space, I realized that my AutoCrafting processors will not really take up that much room. Not really. I'm not going to have to do some hardcore crunching of auto processing. If I do, I will just redesign this area into something a little bit more fantastical, and that's okay. But I thought it was kind of cool, like, put these item frames up. You could see exactly which ones were growing and which ones were not, and then just got this patched over here. So pretty cool. I'll end up using these guys, as I said before, as kind of like a buffer system, but for now it's just kind of hanging out. And yeah, so I got a couple more things that I want to do as far as carving out some of this area. But before we do that, I think I want to move on to our next bit of business, which is getting into the AutoCrafting part of Applied Energistics. And it's interesting. Okay, so we have a basic Applied Energistics. So we end up getting stuff like, where is, right up here, 4K crafting storage. Okay. It's a little hard to explain how the crafting CPU works. The crafting requests jobs. They store the intermediate ingredients while crafting jobs, multiple steps, etc., etc. It's a multi-block structure. It must be a solid rectangular prisms with no gaps, made out of several components. Each CPU must contain at least one crafting storage block and minimum viable CPU, in fact, just a single 1K crafting storage. Okay. So crafting units simply fill space in a CPU in order to make it a solid rectangular prism. You don't have enough for other components. Also base ingredients and other components. Right. That's just filler blocks, but you can take these, add in these storage components, and it makes them viable and active. So that's crafting storage. They store the ingredients and intermediate ingredients allowed in a craft, so larger or more storages are required for the CPU. So these are great. You don't necessarily have to have a ton of these unless you're doing a massive, massive craft, which at some point, we probably will. Crafting coprocessors are what are used to send out the craft to the assemblers. And then you have the crafting monitors. And these just display the job the CPU is handling at the moment. So that's the basic concept for how these work right here. Now, what I'm trying to remember, let's see, is we're also supposed to have assemblers. And these are trying to find them. Oh boy. Okay, let me find it over here. There we go. Molecular assembler. Okay. The molecular assembler takes items input into it and carries out the operations defined by an adjacent ME pattern provider, or the inserted crafting pattern, smithing table pattern, stone cutting pattern, etc., etc. So the main use of the molecular assembler is next to an ME pattern provider. They have a special behavior in this case and will send information about the relevant pattern along with the ingredients to adjacent assemblers. So what I'm curious about, what it used to be was that these guys... Okay. So this is where you put your patterns. You need a pattern provider and a molecular assembler, and that's how you make the stuff. But the brains to make the stuff was that computer that we were talking about. Okie dokie. So this took a while to craft all these guys out. This is a big, big pain in the butt. I just ran some dense smart cable, both light blue and blue. Each one of these has 32 channels. Now, the reason why, so a channel basically, I'll explain it over here. Like, over here we have a smart cable. It tells us how many channels we're using. Right now we're using 5. Well, that is 1 for the storage bus. 2 for that storage bus. 3, 4. Oh, and that one. 5. So 5 devices, basically, on this. But this has a limit of 8. So you have to be able to maneuver what kind of stuff you're doing. Also, the Fluix ME glass cable, the basic cable, also only has 8, but it doesn't show you. So that's kind of why I went with the smart cable, because I wanted to look at it. So each of these guys, each of these pattern providers, they will take a channel. And we are going to make 64 of these. So we need 2 of these guys. Each will have 32 channels. So let's get assembling. We're going to go ahead and start building our crafting area. Cool. And then we're going to do more over here and here. Here and here. Here and here. Here and here. Right. Then start filling these guys in. And then we alternate. And this is going to take a little bit of time, but I wanted to show you like the design that I'm going for with this. And see, I wanted it recessed and sunken in because these are going to end up being 4 blocks high. So just to show you like how big these are going to end up being. And I'm kind of going a little overboard as far as like the size of it. A little bit. It doesn't need to be quite this big, but I'm kind of planning for the future, so I don't have to make more of these later. So that's what that guy is going to look like. So let me fill all this in real quick. I'll be right back. All right, so these guys are all built. Now, what we need to do is we need to basically attach these guys to these cables. Now, I don't remember if they have to specifically be connected to the pattern provider or the assembler. I'm just going to do it to the pattern provider because, I don't know, I want to. It's fine. Okay, we need to bring our cyan dense cable over here. Boom, boom. That's as far as we go. Right. And, wait, is that not going to connect? That should connect. Does it only connect to... Ooh. You know what? I think I understand what's going on. I think I need to connect this with just the basic cable. Yes. Yes. Okay. That's fine. I guess I could have used, like, all of the colors then as the same color. Oh, well. Right. It's kind of a bummer that I'm going to have these guys stretch over so far, but that's okay. Yep. Wait. No. I'm supposed to use a different color. Ah! Okay. I can get this. I am not completely useless. Only just a little bit. Boing. Boink. Hey, there we go. And then we use this smart cable to come up here, go over here to there, and then connect it up like so. Bam! Cool. So we're getting all these set up, and obviously next I have to pull this guy out. I want it to kind of match, so we'll see. Okay, and this is what's cool about these smart cables. You can see it says 16 of 32 used, but that's because it's down the line. If we come over here to where it's closer, it's 32 of 32, right? Like, I love how much that's innovative. And now, look at how much we filled in this area. We have our AutoCrafting for our garden cloches, and now we have our AutoCrafting here. Now all I got to do is show you how all of this works and make the crafting, storage, co-processing, etc., etc., etc. Which I got to figure out where I'm going to put that. I actually don't know. Maybe I'll just put it in the floor here or something. Okay, and we're back. I don't know if it was on the last recording or not because I haven't gotten a chance to go back and look yet. But I experienced a really weird bug where my pickaxe that I've had for a while in slot number 1 transformed into an Ars Nouveau spellbook. Like, that's a bug. That's a crazy bug. I hate that. That is so frustrating. Ugh, that makes me mad. Super mad. So, yeah, I had to fix that. That was a super pain in the butt. As you can see, something's a little bit different. We no longer have a staircase going down. Instead, we're using the elevator blocks from Elevator Mod. I still like the ones going upstairs because that's more house-feely, but it's not that big of a deal for going downstairs now. Over here, I have made 2 of these crafting multi-blocks, and we've got the monitor here. Each one has 3 4K storages. The rest are co-processing. I don't know if this is overkill or not, but I just stuck it in the wall just to get it out of the way because I did not plan on this being so huge. It's huge. Anyway, as you can see, that's what it looks like on the underneath. It's all squeezed in here. I got a green smart cable just so it doesn't make contact with these. Seems to be fine. I went and I checked, and it looks like our power is still stable, even with using as much energy as the AE system is now. It is using actually quite a lot. Like, quite a lot. Yeah. Let's see. Energy usage, 218 AE a tick. Pretty gnarly. But, you know, it's we've got a pretty good power system so far. Something that we will have to work on in the future. So we're getting closer. But so we have our lithium dust, and the things that we are looking at needing to do is we want to make, let's go over here to mechanism reactors. We want to start making the matrix. So it's an induction matrix. And for that, we got to go over here and look at induction. Right. So induction casing is really just a bunch of steel and energy tablet. That's not that big of a deal. But and same with the ports. It's just an elite control circuit. This stuff is really not hard. I have so much steel. I have so much of this stuff. It's not even an issue. But it's when it gets to the stuff that you fill it in with. These induction cells, they store the power. Okay? So this one has 3.2 giga FE, whatever it is. And that's just the basic. Advanced is 25, elite, etc., and then the provider is how much it can output. So you have to fill it in with all this stuff. These guys require lithium dust and basically just energy cubes. We've made these energy cubes before. I've made all the way up to I think I have an ultimate already. So, and the thing is, we can use some of these cubes already. More than likely what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this elite energy cube and upgrade it to an ultimate because, if I'm not mistaken, you know what? I forgot. Because doing this, you have to have 4 of each of the lower tier. That's a lot. That is a ton. Maybe I won't do that. Yeah. I'll see how many I can make. But this is going to be a lot of crafting, so I'm going to have to make like patterns for it. To show you the basic concept of doing a pattern, right? So we have this new thing here, pattern encoding terminal. I made a whole stack of blank patterns. So say we need basic thing. We need wood, right? We need just some wood. Wood essence. Go like that. Oak log. Boom. We now have a crafting pattern, right? So I can come over here. Boom, and we're going to start all the way in the back on the bottom. And this is how we're going to start filling this stuff up. Boom. Now my system knows how to make logs. All right. Easy enough. So we're going to go up here. And we're going to say, hey, I need some oak logs. Well, I already have some. Wait. Yeah, oak log. So I want, I don't know, 20. It's going to use 6 of those. Okay, start. Boom. It made them. Nice. Cool. Easy. So say now I need planks. Well, let's clear this guy, and let's do that. Planks. Easy. And that will provide 4 planks. Sure. And then do we have any oak planks already? We do. All right. So then while we're here, we can also do this. Boom. Now we have a pattern for sticks. And if we do this slowly but surely, then I can just, by throwing these all in here, and it takes a bit of legwork to do all this, I now can just say, hey, I need some sticks. This machine will automatically use that wood essence, turn it into oak logs, then take those oak logs, turn them into planks, and then turn those planks into sticks, etc., etc., etc. On and on we go, down, 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 down. So that's how we do the basics of just ingredient crafting. That's the long and short of just how simple this can be. I'm going to have to automate a lot of stuff just for applied energistics, doing the inscribing, doing this, doing that. A lot of stuff for crafting has to go through machines, so we're going to have to set up some machines for that. So that is kind of what we're going to do next. I'm going to do that for some mechanism machines, and that will also not necessarily be going into here, but along this wall. So which means we're going to have to run another cable. Fun. Okay, so I believe that I got all of this running. I have had quite a few complications trying to get all of this to rock the right way. And in theory, this is gonna be it. So I actually need to change this guy to extra. Yes. Okay. So if this is correct, if I've gotten this, what I have down here are a series of machines hooked up to pattern providers. I wanted to have the big one over here for a very specific reason. This is a crusher, and in here you can see it just crushes diamonds and obsidian. This guy, this one is only used for accepting stuff that turns it into the chemical, like redstone or diamond or whatever. And once it's done, it pipes it out the back and it throws it back into the provider, which is why I wanted the block, because that means it'll just put it back into the system. And then these guys each handle infusing a type. So that's redstone, that's diamond, and that's going to be the refined obsidian stuff. This one also refines the obsidian. So you put obsidian dust in and then adds the diamond. So this one only deals with like the diamond fluid. So if that makes sense. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in here. We're going to open up alloys. We're going to take all of our alloys that we already have out, and we're going to try and make some. So 10 alloys, go. And we'll see if this is actually going to work or not. Ooh, it is working. It is absolutely working. Now, here's the thing. So I wanted to help out with some people who might want to set it up this way. To make the pattern for, like, say, the diamond fluid or the redstone fluid or whatever, say we wanted diamond, right? And here's the diamond mechanism fluid, all right? Once you're in here in the pattern encoding, make sure it's on a processing pattern. Click on this recipe. Pick what you're going to be using, which obviously is the diamond dust. Then shift and click this in. And that will give you the pattern that you need in order to make that happen. So that's the basic idea behind it, all right? So I'm glad that's working, because I recorded like 3 or 4 different attempts of me doing this, and it did not work. And I got very upset. Right. So let's see. I do have the induction coil. So we're going to go ahead and try and make, what are we missing? We're missing some glass. We're missing gold essence. Why don't I have gold essence? I should have plenty of gold essence in here. What? Where did my gold seeds go? Okay. Right. Well, I guess I'll go to the mining dimension and grab a bunch of gold. All right. So I'm back. Got a bunch of gold. Got a bunch of glass. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to try and make 2. Looks like we can. So we're going to go ahead and hit start on that guy. You go right ahead. And we can watch what's being made over here. And so the only thing really missing is these alloys, and that's going to start crafting them up pretty quickly. It's got to craft 80, 180. That's pretty bananas. Okay. All right. Well, that's going. And then we're also going to need a significant amount of casings. So for right now, because I don't want to go too crazy. It's going to have to be a 3x5 structure. And it's going to require quite a few casings for that to happen. I don't know how many. Oh, we got one of those already. What is this? So that makes 4. Okay. Let's try and make... I know I'm going to need more than 12, but we're going to go ahead and just throw it in there. And we'll see about that one cooking up. Yep. Boom. Done. Cool. We're also going to need an induction provider. So this is kind of interesting, too, because it looks like I already have these advanced control circuits. So I need an advanced energy cube and 4 energy basics. So I need advanced, because I don't have this set up as a pattern yet. Maybe I should just do that and make it easier so I don't really worry about it. I guess, yeah, probably. But I'm also pretty sure I don't have this one done either. Cool. Do I have these basic control circuits as a pattern? I don't know. I want to say no. Yeah, that'd be a processing pattern to go into the redstone one. So let's go ahead and throw that in there. Ugh. Go. Get out of here. Oh, there's another one there. Come on. There we go. Guy's driving me bananas. Yeah, I didn't have that, so we'll stick that in there because it uses the redstone fluid like this one does, and that'll make it a lot easier. And then we're gonna come up in here, and we're gonna throw these 2 patterns in there, and that way we can just let this thing cook while we figure some other stuff out. So we need, yeah, we got 2 of these guys. We need 1 of these. Go ahead. And we'll grab this. Okay. So where to put it? I want to stick this pretty centrally located. So it's probably going to be... What's right above me? Oh, nothing. Yeah, there's nothing above me, so we're not going to do that. We'll stick these in the back. So the ports are going to go there. And then 1, 2, 3. And then this will be the front of the case. Yeah, we're going to need at least... We're going to need more. That's all there is to it. We're just going to need more. Right. But I want to get everything else done before I start making that into a thing. Cool. We got the induction provider. So let's go with 40. And a lot of it is because I do believe that eventually I'm going to want to upgrade this thing quite a bit for all sorts of different purposes and reasons and doodly-doos. I do need elite control mechanisms for these guys, and I need at least 4 ports. That way, 4 ports. Nice. And then we'll just grab this out. Cool. All right, let's do this. Yeah. Yeah, I was going to reuse these cubes, too. But I guess that's not in the cards right now. That's okay. Yeah, ports are going to go right there. Uh-huh. And this is how big and open this thing is going to end up being. We're going to put a induction coil there, provider there. No time like the present, I guess. Let's just get this thing built. Yeah, because we still have enough power probably from the other one passively to handle a lot of this stuff. So I can just chill on it for a minute. I don't have to freak out and be like, oh, we got to get this done. I want to put 2 extra ports on this thing. So we're going to have a port right at the end. That's going to go straight into the base system. And then I want to put one in the bottom, centrally located, for probably like a flux plug. Yeah. And boom. 51 giga FE. And so far, this is the biggest one that we have right here, which is 400 MFE, which is it's substantial. You know, don't get me wrong. It's quite a doozy. Let's see. How do I want to pull this off? I want all of the power to go in. Matrix statistics. I don't know if there's like a means by which changing the ports to input and output. I think there is. Pretty sure there is. So if I shift click on it. Yep. Output. Cool. Perfect. I got some extra of this cabling. Let's knock this guy down. Boink, boink, boink. We're going to go pow. And now this guy's got to start filling up. And then we're going to have to do kind of the same thing here. But this stuff needs to come down. And it's just a pain because it's not really where I want it. Yeah. But it is what it is. And then I'll probably stick that ultimate one right there. So if I shift scroll down, I can wrench that thing off. And I can do that. Then I can come over here and I can stick the ultimate energy cube here. Right? And that is an input. And then the front will be an output. Cool. And that should... For now, I'm just going to double it back and throw it into this. I'm going to reroute all this stuff eventually. So that's fine. It's at least tapped back into the base power. Boink. And then I'm going to have to figure out how I want to rewire this stuff over on this side. Because I am going to need to put power over towards these machines. And there is a run of power going into there. And this also is my wireless transfer doodly-doo thingy mabobber. Yep. Anyway, yeah, so that's gonna be quite a thing. While we are still here, and before we wrap it up, I was thinking I wanted to see about maybe doing my wireless access point. But that is a bit of crafting. It is quite a bit of crafting. I don't know if that's gonna probably have to be in the next episode, to be honest with you. I mean, yeah, technically I can make some of this stuff to start getting ready for the wireless thing, but that's like the basic idea is now that we have all of this stable, and this looks great. This looks pretty great. There's a couple of things I could do to make it look a little bit better, but we now have a fully functioning system that once this is full up, all these guys are going to balance out and they'll be full as well. We have actual buffers in place to make sure that all these things are going to be working constantly. We have a giant battery that we can expand as need be. I mean, we can make this thing really huge if we want. And then we also moved all of our stuff over here, and we got started on AutoCrafting. Long episode, but lots of stuff done. I'm feeling very, very accomplished. So next episode, we're going to open this up. We're going to do the unlimited wireless access for my applied energistics. But then we're going to open this up, and we're going to do something real fun. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Gosh. Yeah, we should probably get a good thumbnail. This is pretty bananas. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you. Hope you are well. Hope your family's well. From mine to yours, take care of yourselves and each other. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.